Welcome to False Start. I'm your host, Sean Brace. In this episode, we dive into the NFC East that the Eagles are on top of. Take a look at the 76ers' upcoming year. Yeah, we do. And all four Philadelphia coaches got fired in 1 year. It happened. Peter Laviolette out. All that and more on this episode of False Start. The New York Giants are off to a rough start, plagued with bad play, turnovers, and injuries so far this season. Tom Coughlin says they're looking forward to their Week 9 matchup because there's absolutely no way his team can lose. Everything must go, go, go. Former Phillies pitcher Curt Schilling hit a new financial low and was forced to hold an estate sale last week. Among the items being sold were weird Christmas trees, Robin Williams signed flubber hats, gargoyles, and his own dignity. Over to MLB playoff news, Jimmy Rollins will be an analyst for Fox during the World Series this year. It won't be much of a change for J-Roll, considering the job involves lots of talking about good baseball without actually having to play it. And in NBA news, Royce White will be making his debut with the Sixers despite the fact that he is deathly afraid of flying. Criticized for spending millions on a player who may only play in home games, the Sixers point out that they're used to spending way more on players who play no games. But we as Sixers fans can relate to White's fear because it's absolutely possible and even likely the team will crash and burn this year. Since the NFC East is awful this year and betting numbers are down due to the sheer unpredictability of how bad these teams are, Vegas has been trying a different approach. So here they are, straight from Vegas, baby, some NFC East prop bets. Which will be higher at the end of the season? The Giants' final point differential, or Tom Coughlin's blood pressure? Over under 1, the number of design run plays in Nick Foles' playbook. 100 to 1, the odds that Eli will be picked anything but last in the Manning family Thanksgiving football game. Who will take more hits by the end of the season, Michael Vick or Mike Shanahan's coaching career? Which is more offensive, the Redskins' name or watching them play? Who will ultimately produce the most turnovers, Eli Manning or the Pillsbury Doughboy? How will Romo blow the next game in a final drive? 3 to 1, interception. 4 to 1, fumble. 6 to 1, fumbled hold on a field goal. 217,384 to 1, he won't. Well, it finally happened. All four Philadelphia coaches fired in the same year. With nowhere else to turn, they were all but forced to band together and form
the League of Inadequate Coaches. Doug Collins, having lasted 3 years or less with the 4 NBA teams he has coached, he moonlights under the alias Burnout. His real strength comes in the myriad of minions he's accrued over the years. Of course, they also serve as his weakness, as most of them have already tuned him out. His strategy is to get close to villains, raise their expectations, and then shatter their hopes and dreams. Now you see me, now you don't. Peter Laviolette walks the night as Expletivo, letting curses fly like wildfire. Although his rampages get the league fired up, he often runs out of curses and loses his train of thought. Everyone knows his special move is to run up to his villains and
rip their heart out of their f***ing chest.
Although we can't legally say it, his catchphrase is, let's f***ing get a like corn dog curse. Charles Manuel, aka The Mumbler. Known for his slurred speech, his only weakness is trying to communicate with other members of the league. He takes down villains by simply having a conversation with them, driving them to the point of insanity. Nobody can determine his catchphrase since nobody can tell what he's saying. When creating their outfits, he told the costume designer that he wanted a great costume that was also foreboding. And Andrew Reid as, you guessed it, the Fat Man. Known for Taco Tuesdays, Fast Food Fridays, and eating everything in sight. His only weakness is salad. He often employs his special move known as the stink palm. He'll sit for hours with his hands in his sweaty armpits and then attack his prey with a candid handshake. If he said it once, he said it 1,000 times. I gotta be a better slob. With their powers combined, they are the League of Inadequate Coaches.
No way his team can lose. My voice cracked too.